dude.
You hear the vocals?
God
You hear the
damn,
vocals?
Where'd that come from?
Well, it's Christmas, guys. So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. To those who don't, happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you like that?
Asshole.
Don't worry, that would work.
And we're back
Yes, we are back.
with the full squad.
Yes.
Oh, everyone's here. It's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah,
When was the
attendance
last?
is here.
Look at
Haha.
I'm here.
present.
Mark,
Present.
the biggest Mandalorian fan I know.
Word.
Wow.
What's
Word.
going on, guys? We're back. Episode, yo.
Episode, yo?
I wish we would be able to end the episode count, like end the year on the episode count of 100, but unfortunately we will not make it.
What are we at?
894. Maybe we
Yeah,
should just
episode
do
94.
90. Break this up. Split up this one.
Yeah.
Just Wonder Woman review for 6 episodes. People are like, what the fuck? They're only like 5 minutes long. But
That's
yeah.
99.
So, 7, excuse me. We're here to review today Wonder Woman 1984, which is now streaming on HBO Max. But if you do feel like going to a theater to watch it, it is also available in theaters.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, welcome. Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays to those that don't celebrate. And this is for you guys as well, not just
Yeah.
you, Eunice.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz
Whatever
Navidad.
you
Yeah, and
celebrate.
happy holidays.
I know. I always just say Happy Holidays now.
Mad offensive.
I don't want to offend anyone.
No, you
Say
get
Merry
it.
Christmas, like I don't celebrate. It's like, oh,
No, I don't. I would even say
Okay.
that. People tell me, I'm like, yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Like, it's just vibes, you know.
it's just vibes. I fuck with that,
Vibes.
you know. So we got right now, guys. We in the stew. We got some basketball playing.
Yeah, so just don't mind.
And
Don't mind us
we
talking
just
about
got off probably like an hour ago or so watching Wonder Woman 1984.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna break it down to you. Of course, let us know in the comment section what you guys thought, what you liked, what you didn't like, because that's what we're about to break down. So
And
can
also-
I
also-
spin
also-
a wheel to see who goes first?
No.
It's all good.
Nah, I'm joking. I got it. All right, let's spin the wheel. Input here.
spinning the wheel.
Goes first? Beep. Oh, nope. Beep. It's a question mark. Did school teach me anything? Oh no.
So-
all right. So we know what we want.
Well, JB gets that ready.
Merc,
Shout out to Itachi
aka
on the ones and twos behind the camera.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Sobrino
Always.
mío.
Yes.
Always grateful for him.
Shout out to Brian, aka Magneto, for the
Brian.
fucking fire Grogu merch.
AKA
on
look at the,
deck.
look at the sweater, bro.
Look at that shit.
You can't say that's an ugly. Like if you go to an ugly Christmas party, you can't bring that.
Yeah,
I
that's
will,
not
I will
ugly.
never win a contest.
Right,
Ever.
because that is
At all.
beautiful. You have to go to a beautiful Christmas sweater party.
It's my baby.
How do you think that became a thing? Who cares?
And shout out to Mark and
honey,
Eunice for the fucking fire turtleneck
Magneto.
fits. Because clearly we did not get the memo,
We
my
did
guy.
not.
Yeah, I did
We
not.
I was gonna send a memo like, yo, either bring a onesie or a PJ, but I'm like, nah, just let people wear whatever they like.
So shout
Just
out
let-
to
yeah,
Mark
reverse-
and Eunice for
Reverse flashing. Reverse flashing.
Reverse
Zoom.
Flash and Zoom for being quicker to the trend than we always will.
Yes, sir.
So next Christmas, no damn well
Onesies.
I'm wearing a turtle.
Oh,
I'll just wear everything all at once. Just like a turtleneck,
And a
PJs, a
onesie.
onesie,
That's fire. I'm down.
all in one. Let's do it.
I'm down.
I'm down. All right, we're all down. I'm almost done spinning the wheel. I think I got everyone. Oh no, I forgot. Universe.
I forgot myself. I was like, wait, who are you missing?
Universe Reverse Flash. I'm putting the AKAs that way. Oh, forgot to put the actual AKA. AKA Reverse Flash. Ooh,
Okay.
I'm so excited. All right, we're all inputted into the system, and now I am
It's gonna land on me.
spinning. Oh, you hear the little.
You.
Me.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
All that.
2
Just
out of
like,
3. That's 2 out of 3. All right. Well.
Stop it.
Oh, stop screen record.
There you go.
Thank you, young one.
yeah, all right,
All right,
JB.
so my thoughts. I'm going to start with the negatives because I like to end on a
Okay.
positive.
All right.
So, or I'll just give my overall thoughts and go from there. So overall, I think to me it was very underwhelming, a very underwhelming film, and I think of that for a couple of reasons. One of my biggest concerns, Jeff Johns wrote this. Incredible storyteller,
Yeah.
comic book writer, but like Eunice said off air, when it comes to movies, it just doesn't seem to work. I don't know. I tried my hardest to watching it to like it, and I like the beginning.
Right.
I really enjoyed the beginning.
Really?
With the Amazons.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
entertaining.
Okay.
Like
that
the
was
race.
dope.
The
I'm like-
Olympics,
I'm
yeah.
like, dope. We're getting the vibe that we got from the first Wonder Woman. So anything to do with the Amazons and the mascara, I'm all for it. That was
Agreed.
remarkable.
Agreed.
But I just felt like the pacing was weird. It was like there was a lot of dialogue. There was a lot of back and forth, and every other scene it was just more dialogue, just more finding stuff out. But it was just very like
So it was boring.
right. It was just like, can we pick up?
Yeah.
Can we like get some action in here?
It was
and then
slow, yeah.
the first action we get of her in the mall, like
Was not action. That was whack.
like it just her entrance just felt underwhelming. I was just like, it's Wonder Woman.
But I think that
Like,
was the point, was for it to be a little.
I think it was more meant to be like something like subtle in a way because, she's still
trying
a
to hide.
secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause
JB, come on, keep cooking.
and,
bro.
and again, all right. So let me get to my second reason, because this is gonna tie in what I'm gonna discuss the rest of the way through, which
Alright.
is I'm fresh off of watching Wonder Woman that came out in 2017, the first film, and I can safely say it is in my top 3 DCU films without a doubt. BVS, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman. Right? Why'd you look at me like that?
No, I'm saying
You-
okay.
You looked at me like,
I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely forgot his
Because
ranking.
Shazam was his third, so that's the thing.
Oh God.
Shazam slammed her down.
so Shazam was garbage, just so y'all know.
I like the movie.
No, it was not garbage.
So no, nonetheless, I watched it last night, and there was moments in there where like I felt it. I was like, "Yo, this is powerful." I'm like, "This movie is the
first one,
fucking
you're saying, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, this movie is dope." In this, I felt it here and there, and so, like the scene where she was flying, I was like, "This is dope.
Yeah,
I can
the
appreciate
first
this."
flight, yeah.
The golden armor, I was like, "Fire." But right, like her first sort of entrance in the first movie, where it just felt like, oh, okay, this gets you hype, it gets you excited. This one just didn't do it. Like it just didn't get me excited. But so in the first one, here's some things I liked as well though. In the first one, I love how Steve was sort of showing her the way through of like how the world works, because
Yeah,
she's
it's,
just
like, flipped
innocent, she
now,
doesn't
yeah.
know, right? And this one was flipped. So she's kind of teaching Steve the ropes, and I can appreciate that. But again, I felt like it was just too much of that and too much of like dialogue between, Barbara and Max, which by the way, Max to me, Pedro Pascal, Maxwell Lord, I liked personally. I thought he did a great job of what he could with the script, because I know, Brian, that's an issue that you had brought off air, that the script just didn't do his character justice, or his character by itself was just kind of bland. But I kind of like the backstory they gave him, like at the end, of like, an abusive father, and him
Right.
like wetting the bed, and his father getting mad at him because of that. And it's like, you kind of see, I wish they fleshed it out a little more,
Yeah,
because it kind of
right.
just came towards the end in a brief, flashbacks. I don't know. I just felt like it could have been fleshed out more, more action. And then the action we got when they went to Egypt, I didn't like that scene. Like
Car chase.
where she was running.
Yeah.
It just, the CGI didn't look all that great.
Oh, yo, when she picked up the kids, that CGI was.
And then they use dummies like for practical effect, which is it would
They should have used real
Technically-
kids, bro. What the fuck?
Pick up real kids, like real cars, run them over. It's
Like,
fine.
I don't get it.
Like, this is what they do.
There's
They're
a budget
actors.
for a reason.
There's a budget,
Nah, I get what
right.
you mean. I get what you mean. I felt, in my opinion, like the Egypt scene, it wasn't all that bad, but the beginning when she started running, like,
Oh, God.
I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
That was
but- 'cause
green
when-
screen to the max.
Yeah, because when she caught the bullet, I was like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Like I fucked with that, and then I fucked when she was like pushing it with her legs, like pushing
Yeah.
the trucks apart.
Yeah, that was
like
dope.
shit like that. I was fucking with, but then there was just certain like, I guess every scene I sort of started to like got ruined by something. And I was like,
Yeah.
Was this movie finished filming before COVID hit?
Yeah.
yeah.
This movie
They actually went in
been
for
done.
reshoots. They went in for reshoots too.
When?
It was we reported
Dude,
on it. I don't remember when.
I
though.
forgot.
No, but-
Also, Patty
Yeah.
Jenkins mentioned that she had changed the whole ending
No,
the first one.
No,
the
that
first
was
one.
that was for the first movie.
That was for the first one.
That was
Wait.
for the first film.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Release the Jenkins cut.
Yeah.
The first movie? It's
Yeah.
crazy because that movie I felt was flawless until the third act.
I personally, coming fresh off watching it, that third act wasn't as bad as some of y'all make it seem. That shit was heat.
It's crazy.
Well,
but-
with Aries,
Yeah,
it was fire.
that shit was heat.
Wow, is
Yeah.
that a pun?
No,
But for this one, and to me, I feel the opposite about this movie. I feel like the third act was actually the strongest. I
Yeah, me
really
too.
liked the third act. The third act for me is what completely saved the movie. Like for me, like to rewatch it, because the first two acts, right? It was just like it was just kind of slow. It was just boring. Like
what did you like about the third act?
The fight, I wish the fight between her and Cheetah lasted longer. I was liking
That
the
was
fight. Like they were like going at it.
Right.
I liked that. I liked the scene where with her and Max Lord. I wish that they were able to kind of fight. I wish he kind of manifested like everyone's powers and kind of was able to use it against her and like they actually go hand in hand.
Right.
But it was fine like the way she did it where, obviously the lasso was on him and it was more of a psychological battle.
Yeah, because I was like, why is she whispering? Like, he can't.
Right,
hear
I
you.
said the same thing. I was like, yo, like
Yeah, no, with Diana, she was like, you guys, and then Max was like, why would I do? I'm like, oh my, okay, so this is interesting.
But so I like that in terms of and then afterwards she was like I wasn't speaking to you and it showed that she was speaking like to the
That
world.
was cool. That
I
was
like-
cool.
So here's the thing.
Wait, can someone explain to me that machine? I don't get it.
Well, the way Ronald Reagan said it, he said that apparently the
Okay,
particles,
broadcast.
the particles in the machine beam directly to everyone.
Oh wait, no,
Ronald
wait, that was
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan though.
No, it was
I don't
just
know.
POTUS.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But Ronald Reagan was the president in '84, right?
I don't know, but if you can just go back in time real
Who
quick.
was he?
President of the
Invert?
USA in 1984. 10 podcast coming soon.
Tenant podcast coming soon.
Yeah, it was Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that scene and again Maxwell's backstory and him running to his son, him coming to his son, I thought was dope. And that little scene they had, because overall the theme and the message that it presented, I really liked because it still kind of followed that she literally had to let go of Steve in order to become what she wants. No, I said that incorrect. She had to let go of Steve because that's just the type of person she is. She's there to help people. And that scene where it was after the White House? After they were at the White House, they were fighting Cheetah and she got fucked up.
Yeah, Cheetah washed her.
Yeah.
In the West Wing.
So we stopped for a quick food break, and also we call our good friend the Nice Cast got on. So definitely y'all should go follow him and see his take for the movie. But
And he's alright.
But no, yeah. So back to what I was saying. I was talking about the dynamic between Steve and Diana, and like sort of, I really appreciated where throughout the film, like she was like, no, like when they found out where like, oh, your powers are being drained because of me. Basically, it's because of Steve. So I was like, okay, like we know where this is going. She's gonna have to,
She gonna have to give it
So-
up. And,
So I appreciated that at first, she kind of went out of character because she wanted to be selfish. She wanted to be like, no, like, why can't I, like, have you?
a lot of heroes, I feel like a lot of heroes, like when they feel like, I feel like the universe owes me one. Like they,
Right.
They,
I mean, I don't really think it was that the universe owed her one. It's just that, but think about it.
No,
She just- she deserves this one thing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because she's been alone for
she's
all
like,
this time.
yeah,
Imagine, she's been alone since World War One.
Right.
And she's still
she's
going.
like, this is the
like-
one thing that I want, and I can't get it.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
I can actually get it, but I actually, you know what I mean? It's like you have to
Yeah.
sacrifice something. So it's like, it's all about.
So I'm glad, right? So
yeah.
that was getting to my point where she knew, and especially after that scene where she got her ass beat by Cheetah, and she saw all those people suffering, and all those people were just like everything was just going mad. She's like, I know I have to do this. Like this is my responsibility because that's just who she is. And I fucked with that. I was like, dope, because they had a similar thing to No Man's Land in the first movie,
Yeah.
where they were like, no, like we haven't moved, like. This is what we have to do. We didn't come here to do this. And she was like, no, but it's what I came here to do. And then we got that fucking
shit was
phenomenal scene.
That shit was sick.
It's
But-
when she left the Themyscira, the whole world was in chaos.
Yeah.
Right.
She literally ended a whole world war.
So Right, and then we sort of got like a dope scene of like her angry running, and then like
Right.
she launches.
Launches
Those are the things about the movie I really liked, where her using her lasso a lot more, like a shit ton more actually.
Yeah, she used a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And her tiara.
Yeah,
She used her tiara as a battering. That shit was sick.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
She was cutting off the cameras, so it kind of plays into the continuity of things because she was kind of gone. Nobody really knew.
She's not
She
trying to-
sort of felt like a myth,
Right.
which
And
it's
even
ironic.
in BBS, she is a myth.
Right.
Even up until BBS, because you see like the whole security.
Yeah,
cam
so
footage
I
that
guess
Lex
she
was
held her
collecting.
identity all the way up till
Yeah.
present day.
Exactly.
BVS,
So yeah, and then like anytime like with the kids, like she'd be like, "Oh, this is our like little secret," and with the girl in the mall, she was just like don't tell nobody,
Right.
like that kind of thing. So that was like pretty cool to see. And then again, like I said, her flying, absolutely, that was dope. Her using the lasso on the lightning bolts, dope. So a lot of the visuals sometimes here and there, like even though some of the CGI was like
Right.
ooh, some of the visuals I really appreciated. Again, the message, I love the message. I love what Wonder Woman represents. I know you have your pet peeves with Gal, but I thought she did.
I thought she, in terms of acting portrayal, I think she actually
Improved.
It's progressing,
I think she definitely,
and I think
in
she's
terms
more
of,
in line
like-
with the character as
right.
well.
I turned in like we were talking during the movie, like just
You shouldn't be
straight-
doing that.
So anyway,
talking
we were
during the
talking-
movie. yeah.
Yeah. So we were saying like he said during like the straight dialogue, like just like kind of like when she was talking to Barbara, everything seemed like she was actually delivering her lines well and everything was good. Like it seemed like, and there were obviously I guess sometimes where you kind of like were like not fully buying into it. I mean, like she definitely improved though. I think from watching the.
There was a lot
I
of
watched the
ways.
first one a few months ago, and I was like,
There was a lot of ways that third act where she was talking to Maxwell Lord could
That
have
was
been
really
bad.
good. That was really good.
And it wasn't. So I enjoyed it.
Got you.
Well,
But
Junior, you know what my biggest pet peeve is with movies.
Yeah.
My biggest disappointment.
final battle has to be epic.
That shit was whack. It wasn't whack.
with
It was
Cheetah?
good, but like I wanted more.
So thank you. This brings me to my next point. The fight with Cheetah should have lasted a lot longer. Like, the movie is 2.5 hours.
Right.
Why are you giving me
5
2
minutes.
hours of dialogue?
Right.
Like,
She's
why
fighting
not?
someone who has her same, who's almost
Ability,
a,
right.
yeah.
Basically,
and
she's
and
like-
she's an apex predator. So like, she's like twice. So
I'm an apex predator.
yeah. So like, and she just like, beat her like it was nothing. And
Right. Like, it was as soon as it was
think-
starting to get good, it ended. And I was like,
Yeah.
like, why? And then I knew she wasn't going to fight Maxwell Lord. And like, I was hoping,
why you keep
like,
calling him? Why you guys keep calling him Maxwell Lord?
Because that's his name.
It's Max Lord. You never
It's-
said
it's Maxwell.
No,
It's Maxwell.
His
It's
full name
Maxwell.
is
I think it's
Maxwell.
I know, but like,
But it's Maxwell, yeah.
all right, whatever. Yeah, sure.
It is. It is Maxwell.
Sure,
Also,
I'm pretty
I
sure
lo- I
they
love
just
that.
called him Max.
There was like
most of the people call it Max, but his full name is Maxwell.
Mr. Lord.
Mr.
So,
Lord.
I love how there was a call, not even a callback. Like they put in another DC character, Simon Stagg, which I feel like not a lot of people
Yeah.
picked up on because
Arkham.
Yeah, he was in Arkham. He was also he was in The Flash. He was in episode 2
Flash.
with
When did he come up? I remember that.
Dr.
name.
Wells.
First Flash.
Dr. Wells. He remember when Simon Stagg was suspicious in the first season and like nobody knew he was Reverse Flash yet, and he goes to the room and stabs him secretly and then just dips in his wheelchair.
Whoa, what a recap.
Yeah.
I actually do
Yeah.
remember that scene.
Because season 1 and 2 were
Goated.
fucking amazing.
No, I'm talking about in the movie. When did
Oh, Simon Stagg. He's the first person that's when Max is in
He's
his
like, I want my
office.
money back.
He's like, I want my money
Yeah, the
back. The
investor.
slick back hair.
Investor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
you
old
saw,
guy.
You saw like the name of the thing
Stagg
of
Industries.
Stagg Industries. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the front desk, when he was walking out of his room. Oh, and I'll take all that. I'll take all your oil too.
Yeah.
And then what is it called? The IRS, I think, comes and he's like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
And
This
then-
doesn't concern me.
Tax evasion or something.
Mind your business.
But
Hold
also,
tight.
so speaking of which, like the whole concept, like of the stone,
Yeah.
right? The Infinity Stone.
Oh my god, dude, that's another thing. The whole movie's just based off of wishes. Like that to me is just so corny.
No, that I like. That I actually like.
I like that
Yes.
concept.
I thought that was actually pretty.
That was the
original.
last
I liked
of my
how- I
issues.
like the concept,
Bro,
of it,
because
I thought
it
was
goes
just-
with the plot, or like, I'm sorry, the theme of like
Truth.
truth, right? Like we want,
We want things,
yeah,
obviously.
but like
You
it's
can have
just
it all.
Which is why the track "Beautiful, Lie"
was
that's sick.
perfectly put
That's
in
sick.
there,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that's a reference to the greatest DCEU film, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, directed by Zack Snyder.
Runtime 3 hours and 2 minutes.
Runtime's 3 hours and 3 minutes actually.
Oh, 3 minutes?
Came
Oh.
out in 2016. It's now available on HBO Max and on premium subscription with Hulu. Dude, I could just be I'm a fucking walking BVS promotion.
We're just his like backup dancers.
I'm just in the corner, just
Yeah, I'm
watching.
like, I love it. But I think that's another reason for me too, where I'm just like, because and again, not every DC film needs to be like BVS. Of course not. But I wish this, and I get it. This was in the '80s, so that's why I can sort of appreciate the corniness to it, like of what people were wearing and how people would like react to things. I'm like, okay, like it's an '80s vibe. This is how people would react in '80s. But
There were some
of
puns,
something like,
too.
Think of something like Stranger Things, right?
Right.
Yeah, you still get that corny vibe, but it was just Stranger Things is written well. It's phenomenal.
It's not corny at all.
No, like the vibe, the
No, I
vibe, the
know.
'80s vibe is just a corny vibe now to us.
I don't think so. I think they just made it too corny.
Really?
Yeah.
If I see somebody in space, like a space jumpsuit, I'll fully just roast them.
I don't know.
It's corny.
In a space jumpsuit?
Dude, then just
It's
think
in a
about like
jumpsuit.
Oh, so I-
parachute pants.
Oh, okay.
just think about like the robbers like in the mall, like those thieves. They were super corny. Like
They
the
didn't
way,
wear masks. No one in the film was wearing a mask, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Like nobody
At
was
all.
aware of COVID or anything.
At
It was
all.
so weird.
Ridiculous.
It's not a hoax.
Really, Patty?
Yeah. I swear.
Stop it. But no, I get what you're coming from.
No,
though.
but the thieves, they didn't have a mask on. Like they weren't even hiding their identity. They were
ski
straight
mask,
up
right?
like.
But it's just the
But
way
it was
they were
something like
acting.
low key.
The way they were acting and like throwing the bag to each other. I don't know. It was just so corny. The whole movie's just corny.
Wow.
Damn, certified corny by Brian. Don't want to be that.
I mean, one thing I loved was all Diana and Steve scenes, just because they are the best DCEU couple.
Ooh,
Name a
hot
be- name a
take.
better couple.
Wow, Lois and Clark.
Lois and
Yeah.
No,
Wow, dude.
Wow.
I like their chemistry, but I think Gal and Steve have a bit better chemistry.
Oh,
than they
absolutely.
do.
The way she be looking at him, bro, I was just like, yo, are you good?
She's like,
You
I'm
guys
ready to
peeped?
risk it all.
Yo,
right
Gal
now.
Gadot's husband was in the end of the movie.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he made a
you-
cameo.
He was
Yeah.
he was like I think moving a
But
little
was Steve
girl.
there?
in
That's
the-
probably her kid,
I
too.
don't want that smoke.
Huh?
That's probably her kid too on the carousel.
Oh, it could be. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be.
Yeah, probably.
That's
But all the scenes were great. Again, I appreciate the message. I wish the delivery. Was it a terrible movie? No, not by any means. I've seen
Out of
10 times worse
Out of
movies.
10, what?
Out of 10, I'll probably give it a 6. And I will rank it. Let's see. Shazam is dead last on
Jesus
my.
Christ.
Shazam is garbage. Shazam is hot garbage.
Wow. Like, oh, never mind. Go ahead, keep going.
The Suicide Squad by David Ayer. Yes, not even the Ayer cut. Suicide Squad to me was more entertaining than Shazam.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jeez, wow, you guys are.
Birds of Prey. Wonder Woman 1984.
Wow, that's pretty
Aquaman.
high up.
What do you mean? I mean, then we start getting to like some real,
Voted.
boated stuff.
What does boated mean for anybody who
Best
doesn't
of all
know?
time.
Best of all time.
Because we can't say goat anymore.
Wait, why?
Why? It's copyrighted.
Essentially.
We'll tell y'all off air.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this another rewatch before it gets off HBO Max in 30
Okay, Yo
days.
te acompaño, man.
Facts. Whatever.
I'm gonna watch it again, just because I know my second time around watching something. Obviously, I have a better headspace than the first. But for right now, I'll put Wonder Woman 84, and then Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Ultimate Edition.
Damn. So Wonder Woman would be your first. That's sick.
What?
Nothing.
And for all the people wondering where Justice League is on his list,
It hasn't come out
it
yet.
hasn't come out yet. So
No, Joss Whedon directed it. It came out in 2017 in theaters.
No, that was a fan
That
made
was
film.
fan made. He was like, yo, Zach, can I do
He's a
like,
fan of Zach.
Yeah, he was like, can I like attempt to do it? And Zach was like, yeah, go ahead.
He's like, yeah, you could try.
But
Zach's like,
I'm sure I'll have more to say when you guys speak and you guys bring up other points. But right now I'm gonna spin it again and we'll see who goes next. It's gonna be me again. Mark, aka Zoom, has been selected.
Okay.
Where do I begin?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay. So
Who says that?
I guess I'll start with the negatives too.
I'll send you a link.
I'll try to.
I kind of mixed mine in. I was like negative, positive, negative, positive.
Yeah. But I think what Patty was going for, or at least what I guess what they were all going for, like the production, everyone like was they wanted to make it more so like the Wonder Woman TV show. I kind of got that vibe a lot. Where
They got to talk about the cameo.
Of course. The Lyndon Carter cameo was awesome. We loved that. I think that was a nice little touch they had.
Loved it. Yeah.
But I think they just leaned way too much on the '80s. I know because it sounds so stupid because it's in the '80s, but I mean like they didn't deliver the
Like it wasn't like they were giving this to an '80s audience.
right. So, but I
exactly.
I can respect them using the '80s touch in the beginning a little bit, maybe a little touch in here and there. But like once it gets to like middle of the second act, let's go. It's go time now.
Right. It just
Like,
it just didn't progress from there.
Right. And it's not even. And when I say let's go, it's go time. I mean like, let's start using more like the technology and the things you used in the last Wonder Woman to make it like.
Right. Because
Look
think about it.
more
that
fluid to make it like.
It took place
obviously,
in
I'm not a filmmaker,
1917.
so yeah.
Like-
I'm not a filmmaker, so obviously, I'm definitely making it sound a lot easier than it
Yeah,
is.
could you
but-
have done it better than Patty Jenkins?
Absolutely not. I would have made it an actual shit show. But I think that it could have been done better production wise. But maybe there's something that happened behind the scenes because I just don't see how Patty can or how they can look at this and be like, this is 100% like I'm getting Wonder Woman 1 vibes.
Right.
Maybe
'Cause
that
this-
wasn't the vibe they were going for.
But yeah, and I do remember Patty saying, like this isn't a Wonder Woman sequel. She said, or something.
It's a
like,
whole separate movie. I remember
right.
seeing that, and people were like, "Oh, it's not going to be connected. DCU is gone." Oh,
Yeah. Like I remember that, and I don't know if like she was saying like, hey, like maybe. I think what she meant is what is my gripe with it. Like don't expect Wonder Woman.
Right.
1.
Okay. So then
You know?
that does
So-
it for me. It's like I was expecting to come in and be
Exactly.
like, "Yo,
I think
give
that
me the same
she-
effect the first film you made did on me."
I think
Yeah,
in
the
terms,
first one was so good.
I think in terms of marketing, they kind of messed up in the sense where I think they should have spoke about that more. Like, hey, this is not going to be this. You know what I mean? Like, kind of prepare the audience so then they know what they're going into.
I
I
feel
think
like-
a lot of us went in there thinking, oh, we're going to get
Direct
some,
tie-in
epic action, another one of those iconic scenes that we got.
Right,
in
like a
Wonder
no
Woman
man's
1,
land
like
scene.
a no
yeah.
man's land scene.
Dude, there's
type thing.
barely any action scenes.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying a movie
no,
doesn't necessarily need to be good. Like doesn't need to have action to be good.
Right.
But
It's
like,
fucking Wonder Woman, though.
It's a superhero film. Like, I want action.
Right.
Like, come on.
And
Right.
I think, like it did have action, but like it was just a lot of it was like someone just shooting, and then they would just be like Wonder Woman or Cheetah will just like fly around a corner and like slide on the ground and kick somebody up in the air and they're like out for the count.
right,
You know what it reminded
just
me
more
of?
emotions, going
Yeah.
through the motions
Yeah.
rather than actually like, oh, I'm gonna throw this punch because I want it to land on
Right.
your face.
Right, and
Like-
I
What?
I understand them doing that for like real people, like like human beings, like who aren't supernatural, like superpowers,
Right.
But like when it was Cheetah fighting Wonder Woman, I wanted to see like
Bone smashing fucking.
No, like claws, like shing shit. Like she was doing
She
that.
was
at
Did we
first
even
with
see
all
her
the armor.
claws? I don't even fucking
no,
remember.
like we didn't like you didn't see like a close up like of like her, them
Yeah,
coming out,
there
but
was
it was
not.
like but she was just like digging at her armor and shit like that. But like I would have loved to see like just like straight boxing. Like I just like
You know, no,
people,
no.
like,
You know
like,
what this
blocking
reminded me
punches
of?
and shit. Like that would have been cool.
The final fight scene was a literal Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight. It was all defense. I don't.
Oh yeah, she was.
That's what
she
it
did
felt
Yo,
a
like.
lot
it
of
was
That's what it felt
defense.
like.
That's all it was.
It honestly felt like Wonder Woman just didn't want to fight anyone the entire movie.
Right.
Like she was kind of avoiding.
And maybe that's the
like,
point. Maybe that's the
actual
point.
violence.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the point.
Maybe she's just like,
Maybe
I don't
we're
want
missing,
to
maybe
kill
we're missing
nobody.
the point.
But if that
And-
was the point, she would have never given up on Steve Trevor.
No, but she did. The whole world would have ended.
Right. So she had
But
to.
no,
She
you
had
guys
no
are saying
choice.
that like maybe she doesn't want to do it.
No. I'm not saying she doesn't want. Like she wants to do what's right, but she doesn't want to like physically fuck somebody up.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
She borderline
the
killed
way-
him
it was
at
just-
the end with the
like
water.
the little action that we did get, I did like enjoy. Like when
Right.
like she did the sliding kick, like it looks cool. Like when she did the kick and she like looked back, like
Yeah.
her small fights with Cheetah were cool. At the end when like she did the jump and grabbed her and threw her on the ground,
that
but
was
then
fire.
when they were just
landed.
like spinning and spinning and spinning, I'm just like, all right, this is so old. They're just spinning around with wires and there's just so much CGI and it's like I just want to see hand-to-hand combat. Like
Right.
Right.
I want to see that.
I get it. Yeah.
But I do think that the last act was the strongest act, and it definitely did save the movie. For me as well. I think Maxwell, like his character was like hit and miss. Like I liked him overall, but there were times where I'm like,
I feel like Maxwell Lord could have been at Jesse Eisenberg's Lex if he had potential to be that. He had
What?
potential. That
I'm
Was-
not
nah, I
gonna go
feel-
there. But
I feel like his character was more just like
I fully think it could have happened because not only did you get Pedro Pascal, who's a phenomenal actor,
yeah.
he's alright.
Maxwell.
I'm kidding.
Shout out Dinjarin.
For real, my guy took his whole helmet off after season 2. He was just like, all right, fuck it.
He's first time he's on the screen. Eric looks at me. He's like, "This is not the way."
But nah, I feel like somebody's farting.
No, that was me fixing
okay.
the mic. My bad.
Nah, I feel like I had potential. Like I feel like this whole movie is just missed potential.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying, I think in terms of his, maybe it was, hello. I think it was
Galaxy issues.
That was so funny. So I think in terms of like whether or not he can like actually deliver on a performance that big a scale, like Jesse Eisenberg, in my opinion, is. I can make it like I think people can make an argument that he might be the best DCEU villain.
I'm still going with Zod, but I see your point.
But at least he's top 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, and I don't think that's even a question. But
Right.
like the like he was just like there were scenes where I'm just like I just didn't feel like it just kind of felt kind of cringy. I have to watch it again because like I should have like wrote down and took notes like he did, but like there were times where I was like like I don't know, it was kind of weird, like some of the faces he was making I was just like, what are we doing?
Well, at the same
He
time,
was
you gotta
corny.
remember.
That's it.
But at the same time,
I'm not going to say he was corny the entire way through. A lot like there were parts where I was like, okay, he's good. Like he's doing really good. Like in the beginning, I liked him most of the last act. I liked him. You know, but there were just little scenes like where I feel like I felt like I was nitpicking because of the faces he was making. But I was like,
Right.
whatever.
But you got to remember, like he became one. Like he wished to be the Stone.
Right.
So he was going through like
This dude was going
his
crazy.
right,
He was
like
going
his
crazy.
brain,
Right.
his body, everything
That's a
was
good
going
point.
through like a metamorphosis.
That's a good
So he kind of had to be like that, like kind of like
Yeah.
ooh, like mad jittery, mad fucking like I need to talk to the president. I need to do this, right?
Yeah,
So,
so I get that. That
that's
makes
why
sense.
I didn't find it too like.
I didn't think about that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Like annoying or cringy or anything like that. Because I'm like, okay, his character's supposed to be doing that right now. Like he just fucking this stone
just
that came
went into
from
his body.
right.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Oh, by
It's-
the way,
it's
guys,
literally killing him.
Lakers won.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Hold that, Mark.
Christmas Day. But oh wow, that's disrespectful.
Wow.
We
But
both dropped our hands at the same time.
But no, I like that. That's why I didn't find his. That's why I kind of appealed to his character because. But then, right, we mentioned off air while we were eating, where at first he was like, "Oh, I got to take care of the kid," but Like I get it, but I think that's the power that Wonder Woman had in that
'Cause it
final
made
act.
him
It made
see
him
the truth.
realize, like,
Yeah.
yo, dude, like, what you're trying to achieve isn't real. Like,
Right.
it's
You're trying to make your son proud, but he's already
right. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, like, go to your son. Like, and so that's why that last act for me and the whole sequence of him, like, not caring about his son, like, oh, I have him again. Like, that shit was funny. Now that you think about it, it's like, oh, this little fucking asshole, I got to deal with him
Yeah,
again.
right.
But it went from the point because he was already, you know, infected and he was, you know, driving
and
himself mad. And
he
then
said-
she made him see like the light in a sense, literally, because there was
She
like
said-
a light beaming.
She said
But-
like, the lasso like can make you see the truth.
That's right.
So, you know, that was
and that was a dope
the
scene
whole
when
point.
she showed Steve, yeah, of Linda Carter's character, which was again a good callback.
What was her name again? Like
It's
starts
not
with
gonna
an
be
A?
credited here, so it's
Starts
gonna
with
be a
like an A
spoiler.
or something.
Yeah, fuck. What was it
Whatever.
called? What was it called? Wonder Woman 1984. What was it called, Eunice? Fucking
Handsome Man.
No.
Nope.
So that's what the guy that Steve Trevor took his body. That's what he's credited as.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome man.
Damn, bro.
L.
L.
Her name is Asteria.
Asteria. Asteria. Asteria.
Asteria.
Oh, yeah.
Hysteria.
So that was dope.
So-
like I like that scene
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
showing how like the armor was being used then.
Against the Spartans, bro.
Right. Against 300.
Yep.
Yep.
Zack Snyder.
Yeah. The GOAT. Batman vs Superman is now streaming.
Damn, it was a
Start
line.
promoting it.
Just a walking promotion.
Right. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah. But and so overall, I'm gonna probably give it a 6.6 out of 10. I think I'm gonna agree with you, 6 out of 10. And then ranking wise,
Oh wait, can we do the alphabet? I like the. Oh wait, we're just doing that for
Oh,
TV shows.
letter
We're
grades.
just doing
Yeah,
that for TV
yeah,
shows.
let's do
letter
that.
grade.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, cool, go.
So what is it, Mark?
so
He already gave the.
Oh, he said 6?
yeah, I said 6.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
But
I hope so.
I didn't even mean to press that one.
I hope so.
But
Let's see the ranking now.
I'm gonna start from least to greatest.
Of course.
So
Won't
least
happen any other way. Shazam.
Suicide Squad. And then
Yes.
I'm gonna go Justice League.
It's
Okay, if we're not taking Justice League, then I'm gonna go.
Wait, what
Wait.
movie did you just say?
What?
it hasn't
Justice
come, bro,
League
it comes out in
theatrical cut.
March.
No, but
Zack Snyder is credited in that movie.
What?
Fucking release the Snyder cut, am I right?
Thank you.
Anyway,
Batman vs Superman now on.
okay, so Suicide Squad.
You want me to remind you what?
Yeah.
Aquaman,
Birds of Prey.
Shazam, Birds of Prey.
I'll probably put. Oh, that's so tough. I mean, whatever. Birds of Prey. Shazam. Wonder Woman 84.
Okay.
Aquaman. Wonder Woman. Man of Steel. BVS. So
Nice.
pretty identical to yours,
Nice.
I would say.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Did I put Birds of Prey in mine?
Yeah.
You did.
You did.
Okay.
You just
Yours is
You
you put
just-
it after Suicide Squad, I think.
yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
you
right.
put, Jeez, Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad better than Shazam. That's interesting. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Shazam is doo doo. All right. So
We'll
we
take it.
good? You good?
You got all your points off, my guy.
Yeah.
Again, you
so.
can interject whenever.
No,
Yeah.
when I'm talking, I wouldn't want anybody.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna spin the wheel again. Ready? Oh, Eunice, aka River. It literally landed right in the
Yeah,
middle. But
that's
it's your
crazy.
go.
All right. Okay. This movie. This movie was very. What is it? What's the word? I don't know whether I don't know what I was watching. That's what it is. I'll
Corny.
say that. No, it wasn't corny.
Cap.
There were scenes that were corny, but like I said, that attests to the '80s because. It's
We're
the
just
fucking
blaming
80s.
the 80s.
Yeah,
We're just
fuck
blaming
the
the
80s.
80s for everything. Yo, like,
Fuck the
People who
80s.
love the 80s are like, fuck these guys. They weren't even born yet.
right.
Nah, I was born in 2002. But
All right. So next up on spinning the wheel.
nah, from the beginning of the movie, like I love the first opening. I love the opening Olympics type scene. I really like that. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah,
this
that was
movie's
pretty-
about to
that
be
was tough.
fucking crazy. It's about to be lit, and then it's just dialogue,
Dialogue.
just a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And lots of talking. And the biggest surprise for this movie for me was Kristen Wiig's character, Cheetah. Because I was like, what the hell? Like, this is like a very, very comedic and lighthearted actress. So, like, Cheetah is a very, like...
I didn't talk about her at all.
Yeah, she's a very, like, brute force, bully even, like, type actor.
What you mean? Kristen Wiig?
No.
Yeah, no, Cheetah, the character.
Cheetah. Okay.
I didn't even mean to press that. Sorry.
So it was interesting. So she was a surprise, and I think,
delivered, I think.
yeah, she lived up
She
to.
did
She did well.
impressed
She
me,
did
yeah.
very well.
I,
It's
yeah.
I
just,
forgot to mention her.
we
Yeah.
got Cheetah at the. Well, this is what I'm hoping now because we only got her towards the end, right?
She's
we
done,
got
though.
we got 10.
Can she turn it on and off?
No, she was taken away. It was a wish.
Take it away.
Yeah, she has like a button.
Yeah.
It's like, but my thing, to your point, because right, I feel like I need to elaborate on this too. It's like we only got 10 minutes of her as Cheetah. Like we got her as Barbara throughout the movie, and I like that we saw
You saw it sort of slowly transforming.
right,
It kinda
which
felt
is
like-
which is fine. But again, this goes back to my point earlier. Then make the fight scene a whole hour. Give us 1 hour of not an hour. I'm exaggerating, but I mean not really because BBS.
Nigga got spoiled
Now
after
she-
Endgame. Give us 40 minutes of straight mayhem.
No, but like not an hour. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. But give us more. Like
How
we
long
want
would
to see
you? How long would you
Cheetah.
wanted to see it?
I want Man of Steel type Zod versus Superman fighting.
Yeah, that was-
that was a half hour, dude.
Basically,
of
that
them
sequence
in
was
the
a half
air,
hour.
destroying Metropolis.
Killing
I'm like,
thousands.
fuck yeah, this is dope. And then like I said again, we started and then it ended. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Eunice.
Yeah, it's Eunice's turn.
Yeah, facts. I didn't want any
Yeah,
interruptions.
By
Damn.
the way,
Nah,
Junior just keeps
no,
talking.
I agree. I didn't need a whole Man of Steel BVS type fight scene for this movie to be good, but it was more than just fight scenes. It was
Right.
There was a plethora of dialogue that was very, very unnecessary. There wasn't.
Yes.
There was not a need for that much talking. There really wasn't. Just shut the fuck. Give me the stone. Like, why'd you need to tell me?
You sound like Thanos on Titan. Give me the stone, my guy.
Yeah,
Shut
no,
the fuck
like,
up and give me the stone.
like yo, and let's move to the next character. Pedro Pascal's Maxwell Lord. I personally loved the character. I liked it a lot. I think he, with the material that he was given, he did great.
Yeah.
Did very good. And some of the writing, though, like some of the just
Jeff Johns.
just some of that.
Who wrote it?
Jeff Johns.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was still coughing.
Yeah. No, I understand. So, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue. I don't know why. I don't.
What was one scene where you think, okay, like that was, what is this? What is the point of this? Like what was one dialogue, like, that you're talking about?
Why did we need to see fucking that whole entire scene with Max and Cheetah? What was her name? What's
Barbara?
Barbara,
What,
yeah.
and then, like, her office?
Minerva, yeah. No, like they would no
Well,
to
that
get
scene
this
was needed
to get the stone. Okay, but there was a lot before that, like just
Oh,
him
them
like
flirting and stuff?
It was so like this. The
Because-
flirting just didn't do it for me.
Because he was trying to.
Yeah, he was trying to.
He was trying to finesse the stone.
What you mean, bro?
The flirting in of itself.
Because he knew he knew exactly what he saw when he saw her. When he saw Barbara, he was like, "Oh, this is a vulnerable woman that I could use
Manipulate.
manipulate and get access to the thing." Once he found it and it was in her
That-
office, he was like, "Oh, okay."
That's not. I didn't mind that. I'm saying like just the dialogue of itself. It was very bad.
Oh, okay. You're not saying it wasn't needed. You're just saying
Ye-
the writing wasn't.
Yeah, I worded that incorrect.
Gotcha.
I originally said it wasn't
Sorry,
needed. That's not what I meant.
Yeah,
I mean, like the way it was said, like he was just the flirting was just very bad.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how they flirted in the 80s. I wouldn't know. I was born 20 years after.
I think
we gotta stop
I don't-
blaming all the flaws of this movie
On the
on
80s.
because it's not the movie. Just it's these things that are bad is because they're bad. Like the directing was bad at these parts like that you're talking about. It's just bad directing.
No, I was saying like the scene with Diana and Steve when they were on the plane, right? And they were looking at the fireworks. I thought it was an incredible scene, but I'm like, I wish before it was followed up with like a crazy like good fight scene or action scene or something, and then we get something more mellowed out. But that was
you wanted
just
to take out like
It was followed
some
up by
parts.
more dialogue and more
right.
dead
It was
scenes.
it was that scene. Prior to that was
This
dialogue
is what
scenes,
gets
and then
people to fall
after-
asleep. Like me, I started falling asleep in the scene before Cheetah started fighting her in the.
In the White House.
I think so. Yeah. I was
JB's
literally
theater room
falling
is also
asleep.
very comfortable, though. That's the thing.
It's not even. I mean, I was sitting on this chair, like
Well,
I don't know. Like to me, like it's just when that happens. And also, side note, a jet can't fly that far without being refueled.
Especially that jet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like
A jet
nitpick.
can't-
That's just a
Dude, I
nitpick.
get
And a
it's
jet can't
nitpick.
go invisible.
Dude, I get it. But the invisible part is the magic part of her being from, where she's from and her power. A
Which
jet
was
is a
dope-
jet.
which was
A
dope,
jet
by
is
the
a
way.
fucking jet.
Like
bro.
that's the first time
Can-
she's done it,
can-
or that we've seen. The first time she's done it was a coffee mug that she
Yeah,
lost.
that was cool.
I was like, yeah, that's funny.
And she's like,
And about
Where she's like, I did this once, but
That was a that
I
was
lost
a
it.
And like whatever, call it nitpicking, but dude, it's still a fact. Like
He
and
owns an
also-
M3, guys. It's okay.
And then like the electrocuting part, like her getting electrocuted in the water.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Because she was literally swinging off of barbed wires. I get what you mean.
barbed
No,
wires.
live wire.
Live.
Is it barbed wire?
wrong,
Nigga said
wrong.
barbed wire.
Barbed
No,
wire is
it's
like
because her
the-
name is Barbara. That's
yeah, I see what you did there. Definitely did that on purpose. But like her
was a good
grabbing
save,
it
though.
and not feeling it, but her being electrocuted in the water and that hurt her. Like, dude, there's
It's
no
like the
logic there.
It's like the Titans logic where Wonder Girl died because she got electrocuted to death, and literally
shit.
her whole powers revolve around like lightning. And never mind, I'm going on a whole other thing here. Let's not get into that.
But continue.
oh yeah. Was your ranking? Was your
Yeah, I
your
mean,
score?
continue. Well,
Oh,
the
my
the
bad.
third act saved the movie in my opinion. Like the surprise, the reveal.
everyone else's?
Yeah, the reveal of like her having the loss of truth, and she was talking to everybody else instead of Maxwell Lord. I
was
love
dope.
that scene. I really like that scene.
that was a great scene.
And
that was a great
all
scene.
of that being about truth, and then them playing Beautiful Lie. It was really cool. Yeah, I mean, in my rankings, shoot, what would I do?
Well, 1 out of 10 first. What would you give it?
Yeah.
6.
Okay, 6.
Wow, we're all,
Six
we're
across
all
the
in
board.
agreement so far.
You guys are being like pretty nice about the movie and then ranking it a 6, and I'm like shitting on it. I don't even know what to rank it then.
No,
If I'm
don't worry.
going-
Don't consider. Don't put into account
Yeah, yeah.
how
Don't,
we
don't conform. Don't conform.
Yeah.
Don't
Six,
conform.
six is,
And so I'm trying to see my ranking. My first would be Man of Steel. Number one is Man of Steel.
Oh, ew. Start from the bottom.
I'm not gonna remember.
well, now,
I-
now there's no point because you already started with the
Yeah,
top.
you already started with
So
the
the
Yeah.
suspense is
I was
gone.
like, ew, Man of Steel. What the fuck? I thought you loved this movie. But nah, first Man of Steel.
Okay,
Second Aquaman. Third BVS. Fourth would be Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be Shazam. And then it would be Wonder Woman 84.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And then it would be Birds of Prey. And then it would be Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Wow, you liked. All right, now to stop.
I really loved Aquaman.
Wait,
I don't know
where
why.
was Shazam in your ranking again?
It was
It was pretty high up there.
it was after Wonder Woman.
So that's still your top 5?
It was the 5th.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid. All right.
Yeah. Laugh.
Whoa, why you
Laugh.
pull out your Watchmen book? Why you pull out your Watchmen book like that? I'm gonna spin the wheel. I hope I get you.
He's looking at verse 18.
Wait, he's not even done.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you are?
And it is on you.
Yo, this be
I like
fire,
that.
bro.
I
You
like
hear
this
that?
little shit.
The guy who hated it the most. is gonna-
No, I think he hated it the most. He's
No,
just been quiet.
That's true.
No, he literally said,
Speak your truth.
That's how I feel.
"You got to show the pen on the podcast."
What's it say? I can't
Totally indifferent. One of my favorite quotes from Watchmen. Go ahead here. Come bring it up.
No, he's gonna put it.
Top.
You're gonna just paste it
screen
on.
cap it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put a screen cap on it.
Yeah, what is this fucking 1985?
Put it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say 1984?
I don't know.
Why didn't you just
I
say
don't know.
1984?
I don't know.
Comedic opportunity miss.
I knew once it slipped out of your mouth, you're like, fuck, yeah. Like, no.
Yeah,
So close.
I felt pretty.
Yeah, we gotta call them up, tell them to change the name now.
So indifferent.
Yo,
You felt
can you-
indifferent.
marketing, please. No, but
You were indifferent about it?
Yeah, because I wasn't really excited for it.
Why is that?
Because I think if
I
I would have
wasn't
seen
either.
it in theaters, I probably would have felt different. I probably would have taken it in a bit differently.
Better or
But
worse?
Ooh, so that's a good thing to bring up. Do you think the experience,
Exactly.
itself, being in a theater and watching it
Yeah.
here changes the aspect for you? Like,
maybe it could have.
I think maybe the crowd.
You will
enhances certain
never
reactions.
know.
No,
Never.
No.
because I'm not
What's
paying
happened-
attention.
Even if you invert yourself, you already
What
it
happened-
already
Tenant
happened.
podcast coming soon.
Because
happens,
what's happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
BVS is streaming on HBO.
No, but it was I told you guys that I rewatched.
Buckets.
Wait, that was Cash?
That was cash.
Oh, all day.
From the line. You don't even play
Shit
basketball.
out of me.
I rewatched. I told you guys that I rewatched part 1, and I was just like,
You didn't like part 1? That's what surprises me.
it was again like I was telling what Mark brought up earlier. I really dug the times that her interactions with her and Steve Trevor and stuff, because again, Chris Pine is so great that
Yeah, he was.
I think
oh my god, we
he
didn't
doesn't
mention him at all.
We don't have to. We don't
was
have to
phenomenal.
because he was just Chris Pine being Steve Trevor, perfection. That's
solid,
it.
super
Always.
solid.
Flawless.
Delivered all again.
Everything was
You can
flawless.
tell Chris Pine is a true thespian because he comes in, he's just like, "Yo, what are my lines? I deliver them like I mean them, and I'm out." I kind of got bummed out when he did, like how.
Dip out?
Yeah, like it sucked.
You're like,
when-
no, stay through the third
Yeah,
act.
yeah. Especially in the third act in the first one and in the end of this one. It was just like, But, you know, Gal, I feel, is at her best, at her peak performance when she's with him on screen. Because I think he
agree.
does that kind of LeBron thing where he makes everyone around him better. Like, and any scene with Steve Trevor in the first one is pretty entertaining, especially with his friends and stuff.
But what about the first one that you didn't like?
Well, her acting was kind of meh, and then also Aries could have been done way better.
But did you like the action? Did you like...
The action was cool.
But I feel like the first one flowed better than this one
The
did.
pacing was way
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Like the pacing was way better.
Yeah.
Like there was action where there needed to be dialogue, where
Yeah.
it needed to be great moments
Absolutely.
between her and Steve, where it needed to be, and in this one too. But I felt like the send off in the first one was just like,
Phenomenal.
bro,
Yeah, but that's
damn.
different,
and in this
though.
one, right? We
'Cause
didn't
we-
need that
first of all-
because we already had it.
Yeah, but and we also already knew that he was. There's obviously no way that he can continue living.
Right.
Like this guy got McDonald's.
Bro, Brian, no, I don't want anything to eat. Gets McDonald's.
Yo, we gotta cover that. We gotta blur that. No free promos, bro.
Nah, but
This episode is not sponsored
but
by
I didn't
McDonald's.
even
Put
feel like that
Clorox
in the
on it.
first one because after Steve Trevor again, he sacrificed himself. I thought that scene was super dope when he was like, dude, like you're being too innocent to how the world really is. It's a fucked up world. Like some
Right.
people
Right.
just aren't good. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is and stuff. And I love that. And then again her fight with Aries, I think it could have been a bit more. I don't know.
Emotional in that.
Instead of being again, Patty cleaned that up. She said, "Look, the studio told me to change that up, so I did."
I think
And
I think that original ending was going to be a lot more.
Did you guys see how
Yeah.
Aries originally looked?
No.
Totally different.
Really?
It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, because again, I play God of War. We're experienced in that aspect with crystal knowledge in terms of how Ares operates and how he looks and stuff. Not that I was expecting a God of War esque
Right.
character
We're just
design,
reviewing the first one.
but it just something that.
Well,
it-
God of War isn't the same, is it?
what do you mean? It's Greek mythology, my guy. Diana is Zeus's daughter.
Yeah, but God of War is Odin, Thor.
That's now. I'm talking about the games before.
Sorry.
All right.
Damn, I thought he was cursed, bro.
damn, bro.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Fire. So continue.
Nah, but
Croissant.
nah, but it in terms of this one now, I thought they were. I didn't know where they were gonna go with Cheetah or anything. I think Wonder Woman's Rose Gallery is kind of meh. Again, Eunice, I guess, or Mark. Yeah, I could.
It's not like.
I mean, it's not
It's
a
definitely
Batman
not.
or Spider-Man.
Cheetah's probably the most prominent Wonder Woman villain, I think.
Right. So I think that's why the
Yeah.
fact that the fight scene with her was only 10 minutes.
Because also, what could you really do there?
No, not that. It's just that
Action-wise.
if that's her most prominent villain, it's like, give me that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Show the threat. Show the stakes. That's another thing. Like I understand that Steve that the whole world and all that because it is called World War '84. So I think that
Jeez.
I didn't order this at all.
what happened?
I didn't order this at all.
Wow, they got your whole order wrong.
The whole thing.
Bro, you ordered something on Christmas Day.
I got Coke instead of
They found
Sprite.
what they could and they just
Exactly.
fucking threw it in
Dude,
there.
you're not gonna get what you want.
It
on
was
Christmas
weird
Day.
because it still said he was 20 minutes away, and then he sent me a message saying I've arrived.
Ooh, maybe that's not yours. Is your name on it?
Maybe it's from a different universe.
Well, if it was the same guy because it looked like him. So in the picture.
Whoa.
Dude,
Damn.
that's
But
so
yeah,
weird. Whatever.
the movie did have a solid opening, and I guess when they were playing Quidditch in the beginning and stuff. But
That's what came to mind too.
Yeah.
But you know, I wanted more of Themyscira. I think I'm kind of bored of Earth.
I get what you mean by
But
that.
there's
because-
also, what could you really do if they're isolated from the world?
exactly.
So I guess that
Exactly,
kind of
Right.
sucks there.
But then the fact that they used it so much in the first one was because it was telling her origin story. So that's why
Yeah.
you saw it a lot more. And the scene,
I
all the
guess I got
scenes there were
spoiled.
right.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it could be. I'm talking us in general, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, for right now, this is sitting at a 68% certified fresh, 76.
It was at an
audience
84
score.
a couple weeks ago. That's
Well, that's
crazy.
because like two critics reviewed it.
yeah, like
Oh,
yeah.
That's
I love
wild.
how like the open a week before they're like, yo, it's certified fresh, dude. Like 4 people reviewed it.
Right.
Also, this was the original
They're
Aries
not
look.
lying though.
Dope.
Yeah. So it's at a 6.6 on IMDb. It's at a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. Again, do we care about critics? No, because we love Batman vs Superman streaming on HBO Max. So we don't care. We don't mind the critical response. So I never go into a movie and I'm like, oh, where to get on Rotten Tomatoes, because that's going to determine how I feel
exactly.
about it. Right?
It might
So it
taint
wasn't.
your review.
Even with people like, you know, his girlfriend was saying like, oh, you know, me and my mom, you know, got, you know, we just wanted to end already. Even that didn't faze me. But
That's
then-
because of the dialogue, all the fucking
right.
boring ass scenes.
But then when I was actually watching it, I was like, oh my god, like, can this pick up a little bit?
Yeah.
You know,
And that's how I felt during the opening action scene, I guess. It was just just bleh. Because again, like
Which
you
one?
said, it was super
Oh, in the mall.
On her way to the mall, because again, this is Wonder Woman. You know, I want this to be something that I'm like, oh shit. Like the build up is like, oh shit, we're gonna see her, we're gonna see her.
But I guess as well, because she was being so discreet, like it had to be a
I
discreet.
don't like that either. Fam, you are showing your entire face. She doesn't wear a
wouldn't make
mask.
sense to
Ain't
the
nothing
universe.
discreet,
though.
right?
It wouldn't make sense to the universe?
No, because she was a myth up until Batman vs Superman. So it would make sense that she took out the cameras. That she's
But
still trying to hide.
I don't see the stakes of her showing her face. She's a demigod. Who on earth could really try it with her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
talk about the people that you
Her-
care
that she
about.
loves,
ever gets-
Oh
if
yeah,
she
God
ever-
forbid anybody gets into Themyscira from Earth.
Yeah, that's true. She has nobody.
That's
Yeah,
not.
right
That's
now,
not what I'm
but I
trying
mean-
to say. I'm not saying. I get what you're saying. It doesn't make sense for her to hide herself. But when Zack Snyder was thinking of Batman vs Superman and she appeared out of nowhere as a myth, he wasn't thinking about, okay, I wonder what.
You know
I wonder how people are gonna make her prequels. Like,
Again,
They
but-
disregarded
but-
what Zack Snyder did, though.
No, because in a sense
How?
it
How?
mattered, because in
They
BVS,
literally followed up with it.
yeah, in
No,
her film,
Did they not? Did they? Because I remember Patty Jenkins and Wonder. Wow, that's crazy. I called Gal Gadot and Gal Gadot. I remember they were going like, we respect what Zack did, because Zack, after Wonder Woman 1, she disappears up until BVS.
But why does she disappear? Because
No,
I
they-
guess she was so disappointed about the world.
Yeah, but now that's why Wonder Woman 84 in of itself, she should have been. She was.
Well, if we're no, so here's my thing. If we're talking continuity right now, this did a great job with it, because in BVS, what do we see? We see Diana and Bruce right at the end. Like she's not really willing to fight for humans right now because of all the shit that she's been through in the first movie and in this one. So, but at the end of it, right? Like he's like, men are still good. So and then she starts, you know, obviously she helped them, and now again,
That's not. No, I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying like in Zack Snyder's world, like what he thinks is that Wonder Woman disappears in the Snyderverse. Okay, he believes that Wonder Woman disappeared after her first movie, after World War II, and she never
World
comes
War
back. Yeah, World War One. My bad. And she
Yeah.
doesn't come back until BVS. She doesn't suit up.
That's true.
But
That's very
but
true.
that's the point of her taking out the cameras.
Is that
because
confirmed?
It's for people to think she hasn't appeared since then.
Yeah, but also why? But all right, I understand. But again, what is wrong with people knowing who you are?
Because then it's just she doesn't want all. I guess she didn't want all the responsibility. Maybe.
Also, she fought beings from other worlds, so that means we're still probably going to see a movie that's still in the past, and we probably won't get a present day Wonder Woman movie
Ever.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think we definitely will.
I don't think we're gonna get.
I don't think.
Wonder
Did
Womans.
Patty Jenkins say she wasn't going to return? She said something along those lines. I
I thought
believe.
she said
No,
like.
it's gonna return. They're doing a spin-off of the Amazons.
I think they're doing one more.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
it.
and then
And then I think they're doing, yeah. I mean, and I think for characters, in a sense, a trilogy is fine. Like, you know, I don't need 5
Wonder Woman's.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I get what
You
you
know,
mean.
but like have her still be in the Justice League movies, definitely. Like when
Yeah.
there's a Justice League team,
Why
I'm
not?
like,
Yeah.
she's there. And speaking of which, stream Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max, March 2021,
Fucking release the Snyder Cut.
where
am
she
I
will
right?
be in it.
Yeah, but
what?
another problem I had was the Saturday Night Live skits. I guess in between scenes with Kristen Wiig and stuff. Again, I absolutely adore Kristen Wiig. She is amazing.
Saturday Night
that
Live.
shit was those were high
She
budget.
was on SNL though. That's the funny
Yeah,
part. That's
those
funny.
were high budget NBC produced SNL skits. I'm sorry. She did a great job being herself. She was just Kristen Wiig who just happened to stumbled onto the Wonder Woman set. Like, oh shit, we don't have a villain. Come in. Bang, 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 bang. So whatever. That was whack. But fucking Pedro Pascal, man.
I love that guy. Love that man.
Life is good,
Yo, I said.
but it could be better. Dude, what the fuck? He was having a blast this whole movie.
Yeah.
You can tell.
You can tell that he was just like, oh,
I'm
this
with-
is what I gotta do?
Well, in the premiere,
11.
right? In the premiere, he like because they asked him, they're like, "How did it feel to play a villain?" He's like, "I loved it."
Yep.
He's like, and you could tell, right? Like you
Yeah.
said,
He
like he
acted
was
as a-
just that
yeah.
corny, like
Yeah. But
And
and,
then-
also I think he understood also that leeway that he had. It's just like, all right, it's an 80s film. I could be a little bit of a cornball and a slime bag and stuff. Just,
we bring it back to the 80s.
No,
and
but
80s.
men in the 80s were. I mean, men are now. I mean, a lot of people now. are
Always.
just slime bags, but I mean, especially back
No, but
then
the
with
guy in the
cat- with
movie.
the cat
No,
calling, and with
but
the
also
catcalling
what he represented, he was that guy on the come up who was
Yeah.
a poser. I'm a slime bag. Yo, give me money, and then you get what you want. You
Right.
know.
Well, the guy, what's his name?
Simon Stagg.
Even said like, "You're a con artist." Like,
Yeah.
and he got tight. He got super defensive. I'm not a con artist,
But he is.
but you are.
I'm not a loser.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I don't know. I felt like I heard like a. Yeah, that.
It's just sensitive. Anything that
I didn't touch
Alright,
it.
dude.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay, all right. That hurt.
What else, Ariel? Keep it coming. You're
Um,
fucking.
Got your list out.
Oh, the Steve Trevor reveal was kind of meh.
I didn't understand it at first.
At first.
I think that's how you're supposed to. Like you're supposed to be like kind of lost. I think that's what they wanted though. Like you're not. No one. I don't think anyone's ever gonna watch it and be like,
Well,
oh, that's 'cause of
Gal
Stone
didn't
and
feel like
because
that.
of-
She's just like, Steve,
Why couldn't it be him? Why does it have to be someone else?
is that you?
Like, why do you have to be in someone else's
That
body?
would have been fire.
Everyone's wish, like a wall came out of the floor.
Exactly.
Right.
But they couldn't bring back a fucking guy. They had to make
Well, I think it's different. I mean, they could do that, but I feel like because he was technically dead.
You know how fire that would have been if
That
if,
wall was
if
very-
it cut to a scene in the clouds and you just see Steve flying with the plane still like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Right.
That would have been dope.
Right.
That would have been
direct
dope.
the next movie,
So
please.
no, just write it. Patty's a great director. Let's not.
I mean,
let's not
yeah,
go.
that's what I meant.
Again,
Right?
Patty, I could never do what you did yet, but
Yeah.
like that was kind of meh, especially that reveal because you know Steve Trevor is my favorite character in the Wonder Woman film so far. So, and then what else? Costume design was fantastic. Across the board with the whole 80s stuff, the suits, what Gal was wearing was beautiful, what Kristen Wiig was wearing was beautiful.
All her shit was just
Steve
popping.
Trevor's fit. So we
Yo,
Swaggy.
dude,
he was swagged out.
the little things
My
that
son
they
wearing
were.
Fila. My son wearing Fila.
When he was trying on all the outfits, that was funny.
that was
Well,
golden.
and
That
that's
was
what I like.
hilarious.
There's a lot of comparisons
Right.
between the first one and this one, where it's changed now.
Yeah.
It's
It's
in
like-
the first one, she had to get dressed for the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
this one, he had to get
it was
dressed
a
for
great
the time.
parallel, and
Right.
also, like I said, her acting in that, is solid because she's playing off of him. Again, it's almost like yo,
Yeah,
like,
they're feeding off of one another.
There's
Right.
great chemistry, so that's where Gal, I believe, really did her,
And in
her
the
best
jet,
work.
it's like,
But
there's
I-
this thing called radar now. Well,
And she's
shit,
like-
Diana. That was so funny.
Damn.
And
I
what
hope he
else?
comes back, man. It's
Uh,
probably not.
visually, it was vibrant. I like the
Yeah.
look of the film. Very nice.
The best, I think, the
cinematography.
best visual was when they were on the jet and the fireworks and
Yeah,
shit. That
beautiful. I actually
Or
liked
flying.
where they were in Cairo too, like in Egypt.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like, cause I'm just like, oh, you don't really. You even pointed it out. You don't really get that in like superhero movies.
You got that
like-
Aquaman
What?
briefly.
They were on the sand.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. I gotta rewatch it.
was. Oh yeah.
So
I've only watched that once.
I watched it twice, so I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, but what else? The mind your business scene was hilarious. Where Kristen
beating
Wiig
his ass.
just washed this
oh,
dude.
the homeless guy, right? She's like,
He's like, Barbara, what are you doing? She's like,
Mind your business. That's all.
mind your business. Kept it moving. And yeah, after that scene where she just kicked the shit out of the guy, I think I logged out. I was just like, fam, let's go, pick it up.
Oh, okay. You're waiting.
It was just. And
What
then,
do you think of her portrayal though? Like,
Who? Kristen Wiig?
Yeah.
Not for me, dude.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she did better than I thought she was gonna
Again,
do,
when
yeah.
she was Barbara, like quirky, like awkward. Perfect. That's Kristen Wiig's bag. She can sell that, but not for that character. Again, I'm not familiar with Cheetah.
I didn't mind.
I'm not Chris
her
with
portrayal
knowledge
at all.
as much.
I wouldn't say she's top tier DCU villains, but that's not her fault.
Yeah.
Again, give me more fighting of Cheetah and Wonder Woman.
Right.
Yeah, even with the
The
fight
her
scenes,
CGI wasn't bad though.
No,
it was
it actually looked pretty good.
underwhelming. Some of that stuff.
Well, the CGI.
The CGI at times was
Oh,
underwhelming.
No,
yeah,
at times.
for
I'm talking about
her.
her
The
CGI.
fight.
Yeah, her fur was like cool. It was moving.
Yeah.
It was dope.
That's where all the money went and didn't go to the kids.
And then what else? And then I understand her suiting up because she got powered up again. Did she really need the suit?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, she did. I thought the same thing, but it's just like
Right.
Did she really?
I
need
thought she
the
was going to
suit?
use the suit because she
Bro,
was losing her power.
that suit held off thousands of Spartans, and
Right, she was
Cheetah
going
knocked
for it.
that
She's
out,
trying to get the upper hand in the fight.
and
that
Cheetah
gives her the
knocked
upper
that
hand.
out in like 30 seconds.
But also, she was losing her power. She was like at 50% capacity. Her power level was like a 3.
Who, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
When she was fighting Cheetah?
I wish in her first fight
earlier
with
in the
Cheetah,
film in the White House.
I'm saying with the golden suit. Like that golden suit held off Spartans literally.
Yeah,
but it was armoring a person that's not a demigod.
Wonder Woman fought Doomsday.
Yes. Thank you.
30 years after.
But she didn't get stronger. Well, maybe she
You don't
did.
know that.
All right, yeah, cool. But come on.
Whatever. I guess that's a nitpick.
No,
Like,
it's
I
not.
guess
I
it-
agree with you. Like,
I think that's a nitpick.
Yeah,
Fine.
I agree. I think it's a nitpick.
All right.
Because
Why wouldn't you want the upper hand? Like I got the armor because I want more protection for my body. I know this person is the same as me in terms of strength and shit. Apparently, with from what they said.
No,
So,
no,
like,
she's a apex.
She's an apex predator,
And
bro.
not only
But,
that,
like-
not only that is Gal, but Diana is walking into a world that's like shredding to pieces. She doesn't know what she's going to encounter. Why not have that
yeah,
extra
exactly.
set of armor?
I don't see a point. I don't see the problem. in that.
It's fine. I honestly thought that it was gonna accentuate her powers, if anything. I thought it would accentuate.
I agree.
Yeah.
They didn't do much with it.
Yeah.
Like the flying was dope. I like when she was flying with the
Shield,
wings. I like when she
use
took
her
all
shield.
them off. But like I
What
don't
did it
know.
do, yeah.
I just feel like there wasn't that moment of no man's land and then that scene where she saves the village in the first one.
That's
Where she breaks in through the window and then everyone just stops and turns and she's like, oh shit, I'm about to have to scrap. And
Yeah.
then she's just fucking them up. There wasn't one scene where I'm like, oh, she is fucking them up.
exactly. And that again, I think maybe Zach had some hand in terms of setting up that fighting for Patty. Who knows? Because the only things that felt like Zach was the slow-mo stuff, but even still the slow-mo
Well, yeah, because
bullet stuff.
when she kicked that guy, like when she extended, I
Bro,
was like, okay, that was
she
pretty cool.
need
like,
a dude through a church wall in part 1. And I'm
Right.
like, he's dead. He's dead. But she throws these freaking criminals from the top of a mall and land on a cop car, all alive still. But again, maybe it's just the 80s movie. Maybe that's what it
stop
is.
blaming it on
Life is enhanced in the 80s.
right.
But you know, look,
That's what the name
the
of
film is
spot
good. but it could be better.
I think that's basically the moral of the thing. Like, I think we all came in there and were just like, yeah, we're about to see a Wonder Woman movie. Like,
I always root to be proved wrong when I have a feeling about something.
That was the way I was feeling the entire film. I was like, please, like, and the third act did make up for it, like, in a way, but, well, for me at least, you know what I'm saying. But it wasn't enough. I was just like, y'all left me with like
yearning for more
potential. Please, like Cheetah, like utilize her again, please.
Yeah, how could they utilize her again?
They probably won't.
Fam, that Rose Gallery is ass.
I hope
Fight the Greek gods, fam. Give me that's something larger scale.
I'm glad they incorporated. So that's another thing I can appreciate, like her reading like the Greek mythology or just like ancient languages and using sort of her detective skills.
Gal smokes that. She smokes that when she's speaking in other languages and she's like doing all that stuff. Again, it's something that's in her range for what she could do right now.
She's Israeli.
But her crying about Steve, I
thought her cry when she was like that was very sentimental to me.
Yeah, to me that was.
It wasn't that bad for me.
I didn't.
It was better than Kal-El. No. But
yo, it was a fan-made film. Just let it rock.
You guys think that's in the Snyder Cut?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna be disappointed. I want to see.
I think it's in it. I truly think it's in it.
Hello, no.
I don't think so. But
yeah,
like
that's it. I have nothing else.
1 out of 10.
No, I gave it a 3 out of 10. For Steve Trevor.
No, I was asking 1 out of 10, but okay. Where would you rank it in your DCEU?
All right, from the bottom up.
He's gonna push Shazam last.
From
That's
the
so
bottom up,
disappointing.
it's then Shazam, then
Aquaman.
Jeez.
You like Suicide Squad more than Shazam?
I don't like any of them. I wish I could just put them like in one tier.
Like one row.
Yeah, like one row.
You can if you want.
Fuck it, yeah. This
okay,
doesn't even exist.
So
That's why I go for
it. Let's do tiers.
That's why I do greatest.
Okay, so that tier of I don't care, which is included with and Suicide Squad and Shazam, all of those are there.
What tier would you call that? I don't care.
I don't care.
Okay, what's the next tier above
like
that?
Like watch once. The next tier above that would be Birds of Prey, because I thought that was pretty solid. You know, that solid DC movies that I gotta give another chance.
Okay.
Or that I've watched more than once.
Okay.
I would put in that tier Birds of Prey, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and that's it. And then
where's 1984 on the I don't care?
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just already forgot about the movie. Don't care. And then the God tier up top is Man of Steel and BVS, bro. Like
that's God tier.
Those again. Maybe
yo the range. Yeah. It's like that's so weird to me because
solid.
Because you know what it is. All the movies that he listed are the ones that critics absolutely fucking adore. Like critics love that shit. They love Aquaman. They love Shazam. They love this, right? And then the ones that they hate and that you love. That's like BVS and Man of Steel.
Yeah, because of what was presented to us and the potential. Again, I'm still spoiled off of BVS and Man of Steel and just what Snyder can create.
Right.
That my hope for Wonder Woman was like, holy shit, are we gonna get like this super hardcore, cerebral like Wonder Woman that fucks people up and shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Like Flashpoint Wonder Woman, I was like, dude, this is Snyder. We can do this. And then when he said, oh, the reason her outfit looks so muted is because it's from the blood of her enemies and shit, I was just like, let's fucking go. That's hardcore. I love that shit. But again, the first Wonder Woman film, it was cool, I guess. It was fine. And then you have Aquaman that had, again, those Snyder elements in it that was solid, but the rest in terms of the script
so
and
what
shit
you're
was
saying
just,
is just give Snyder the reins.
Yeah. That's again, if you want me to like these shits, give Snyder the reins. That's it.
That's interesting.
Because I feel like he was a lot more involved in the first Wonder Woman movie.
And you can tell.
And you can tell Jeff Johns in this one, like you can tell Jeff Johns was in the stupid fucking piece of shit that we got in theaters.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, all right.
What movie?
You know,
But yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't want to see this ever again. I'm good.
Oh wow, I want to say all that.
But Gal,
Come on the pod.
the Hallmark,
Come on the pod.
no, but the Hallmark commercial at the
Oh,
end.
the ending.
Fire. Fire, the Hallmark commercial at the end.
the what?
It was
The Hallmark.
nice. It was nice.
The
dude.
Hallmark commercial, when she
Especially
met Steve
especially for it
Trevor's body
being-
double.
Especially for it being Christmas time.
Oh god.
That literally, me and Ariel linked, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's just
Hallmark, it's Hallmark.
Yeah, some of that lighting, I was just like, fam, is this a commercial? Like, what's going on? But yeah, and then the whole Linda Carter thing, I had to pee really bad. I was just like, oh, okay. Shout out to her, I guess.
That was dope. I really, that was probably my favorite part of the movie.
Wow. My favorite part was when they showed the dog. There was a dog in the movie. There was like 2 dogs in there.
Yikes! This is
And
this
Steve
is,
Trevor.
This is harsh.
But dude, come on. Like Gal smokes it. She knows where her range is and what she does, and I hope she gets better. I'm rooting for her to be better. I'm just rooting for her to be better, especially because now I get to look forward to the future where I could tell my kids, yo, oh, dude, that's Wonder Woman. What the fuck? That's Wonder Woman.
I mean, you're not doing that now.
No,
You're absolutely out of your mind.
then I guess I am.
You are out of your mind. She was already
not
iconic in
invested.
BVS. She was
I'm not
already iconic in
invested.
BVS. Her movie was groundbreaking. A groundbreaking movie. Yes, groundbreaking. It was the first like superhero female-led film.
Whoa. Are we,
Catwoman? Catwoman? You're bringing Catwoman to the table, and that's some bullshit. Ariel.
Sebastian
That's some
Stan.
bullshit.
Nah, but
I was gonna say Catwoman too.
You're saying in literal comic book film history, Wonder Woman is not the first female.
I'm not saying the
comic book.
first. I'm saying
You have
like,
Elektra, you have Catwoman, you have all these other terrible things before her. Yeah, she's the best one out of all the female-led comic book movies, I guess. Besides Captain Marvel, I guess.
it came out before Captain Marvel.
You're right. I'm just saying, to me, I'm not invested in the character enough. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the same that how we're invested into Batfleck and Henry and stuff, and I guess Aquaman to an extent. If anyone resonates with him yet,
Bro, I resonate more with her than I do with Aquaman. I resonate more with her than I do with fucking bum-ass Zachary Levi Shazam. Like,
yo,
like
what did he do, bro? He ain't even do nothing.
he said the Snyder Cut doesn't exist. Streaming on HBO Max.
Yeah.
March 2021.
Did he really say that?
wait, he said that shit?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, but he wasn't like trolling, right?
He was being dead ass.
No. Didn't Henry Cavill say that too?
He's a cornball.
No, Henry Cavill
Nah,
just
Henry
didn't,
Henry's
like-
just being coy about it. So he's like,
Yeah.
I didn't know, bro. Nah, but dude, I'm not invested in the character yet. How I'm invested into, and I believe Henry's arc as Superman and
Man, that's some bullshit. I'm about to watch BVS. Because you talking nonsense. You talking out your ass.
If anything, you're gonna prove my point more because you said you want to watch BVS and not Wonder Woman again.
Huh? I just watched it yesterday.
But still, you want to watch. You
I
still
want
prefer to watch.
I want more Diana Prince in my life right now.
Yeah,
I'm
but again,
So actually, this is what I'll do.
What?
I'll just cut to the scenes that she's in. BVS. I'm like,
but I'm done. All right, I'm done. My bad.
so okay. So
Sorry if I offended anyone.
last, but certainly not least,
Brian.
Brian.
Imagine he gives us the super short like.
Wow.
Yes.
This is too much. This is harsh. This is harsh.
Damn, he didn't even say anything, bro.
For those of you listening and not watching us, first of all, go watch us. I put a trash can on the table.
Fatality.
I did not like it, and I will definitely not watch it again. So in terms of the tier level, this is on the tier level of I only watched it once, not
care.
watching it again.
Yeah.
I don't care. This movie feels like they got cocky after the first one because they did so good with Wonder Woman, and everyone just loved it, that they just got cocky with it and got lazy and then just like made this movie.
Oh, you know what you just remind me of?
This is like that sequel like that doesn't work.
The beautiful lie part. I was just like, dude, I associate this so much with like the pain that Batman went through in his 20 years in Gotham, and like it kind of got ruined.
Also, you guys liking that he used that soundtrack at the end? Did you mention how like you kind of felt like that was a little like disrespectful or?
I'm
Disrespectful.
not serious.
Why
I'm not
is it
serious
disrespectful?
about it, but it is kind of like okay. So what this song meant to Batman, I guess, is completely reverted now.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because now when you hear that-
songs can mean different
I
things
get
to
it.
different
This
people.
clearly like it's Hans. He already made a song called "A Beautiful Lie," and the
This is
whole
about
the whole
truth.
yeah, it's about truth.
I love that. Yeah, I
So
really like.
I like
Truth
the
can be bad and good.
I didn't hate it. I just like, I don't know. Like to me, that song reminds me of that scene in Batman vs Superman. It means so much. And then hearing it in another movie was cool, but at the same time, I was like, I don't really like that they put it in this movie.
I kind of wanted to watch BVS.
yeah, it just made me want to like exit.
Yo,
I'm
so
down.
Say it. Just say
Hey,
the word.
come on, bro, what the fuck? One shit
But-
on.
Okay, so continue.
What's the Barbara's actor's name again?
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, she killed it. Like I really like her character, like her portrayal.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Yeah,
Definitely.
loved it. And then like her as a villain, like I liked it too. Like her as Cheetah.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal, loved his acting. Like he's a great actor, but his character,
Booyaka.
I think is just corny. I think that's why I didn't like him. I think I just didn't like his character,
Yeah.
and I don't blame that on him. I feel like I kind of just blame that on what happened.
What's going on?
Yo, Eunice, I'm sorry. Can you tell everyone what the tweet that you just read?
What is that?
This is
How do you know the tweet he just
He just
read?
showed us.
Just showed it to him.
Gal Gadot reads lines like she's doing a skit in front of her Spanish class.
That's fucked up.
Boo.
See, I disagree with like shit like that. Like I don't want to go.
It's a
out.
joke.
I honestly
It's a joke.
don't see it at all. Like I don't
Yeah.
see what you guys see. I'm like, she's doing fine. Like she's fine.
She did. This is probably her best portrayal of Wonder Woman in the past
False.
That's
2
cap.
3 movies.
are you
That's my
talking
opinion.
We were just talking about BVS, my God.
False. Absolutely false.
That's I don't know. I feel like that's the case.
But that's it. Like that's the thing. The acting in this movie, I think, was great. Everyone did
Yeah.
a good job.
Right,
Everyone did a
right,
good job. But
right.
it wasn't a good movie. It just wasn't a good movie. It was great actors, great acting, bad dialogue, bad plot, bad story.
That's
And why is
No.
it in the 80s?
I-
Why is it in the 80s? Why did it have to be? Why couldn't it be present day? Tell me right now. Why? Why is it 84?
Nah, I don't know. There's no.
Damn, bro, you got me.
That's where Patty wanted to take the story.
I know, but it's just like pointless. And you know, I take back what I said about it. It does kind of ruin the whole fucking timeline with Batman vs Superman about her hiding her identity.
How?
Because I think like what Eunice was saying about like after Wonder Woman 1, she didn't reveal herself until Batman vs Superman. To me, that makes more sense. Like she's kind of stood behind the scenes, and then that's what made her come back. Is Superman dying, and her and Bruce telling her that men are still good. That brought her back. Not like she just came back out of nowhere to, do these little vigilante things that she's been doing, saving petty thieves.
I mean,
and,
Actually,
I see what you mean.
I could defend that to an extent because again, with what happened with
Man, that's what
I
BTS
threw that shit on, bro. Nah, but I could defend that to an extent because Patty didn't have she didn't have the Snyder cut to kind of build off
They
of.
probably didn't want her to go
Exactly.
Justice Day.
So it was almost like, dude, whatever you're doing with the next one, please don't, I guess.
interfere with that.
Because remember, right after Justice League, nobody knew what the hell was going to happen.
Right.
all right,
so
when did Aquaman
Right.
come out?
2018.
No, it came out
December
after
2018.
Justice League, or
Yeah. After.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Well, yeah.
But
after
it wasn't like it was. They probably had everything already set in stone. So to go back and then, like, you know what I mean? So they're like, okay, we'll have Aquaman after Aquaman though. I think has anything passed Aquaman in terms of,
Hold up.
or Birds of Prey, but that really
Shazam.
That's the quote that I was looking for. So in the BVS, Diana stated that she walked away from humanity 100 years ago.
So then that means BVS takes place
That's
in
1917.
2018.
Huh?
Then that means BVS takes place
About
in
100
2018.
years ago, though. Like,
Did she say literally 100 years ago or about 100 years ago?
she says 100 years ago.
Well, I'm thinking of it like this. In the context that the world knows, she walked away from the world. The
But
world
she
doesn't
said
know
it though.
her.
But she said it, and it makes more sense.
especially after the first film, why she would walk away because it's
Yes,
like, fam,
exactly. Sorry, I didn't really like say that, but yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
because he's like, because of what Steve Trevor did, and also he dies, so she's like depressed and shit. Like that would have been lit.
I think
that would have been super
still
lit
think that-
dealing with that. Now.
I know what you mean because we don't know what's gonna happen with the
Yeah,
Snyder Cut,
with
but
the
I still
whole
think they
thing.
could have. I think they could have gotten away with.
And also, there was enough to build off part one to make it consistent. There was enough. There was enough. Patty laid enough ground in part one in terms of what happened with her relationship with Steve.
Right, for her to walk away.
Exactly.
And I 100% agree with you guys. I do understand your point. But the problem is they can't. Wonder Woman is a part of the big three.
Right.
You know how hard it would be. I feel like it would be so difficult to do it in a way that's good and have it in a way that's not going to spoil anything.
Well, they could have. It
For
could have been where she's from,
any-
in her home. And what is it called? The mascara.
The mascara.
Could have been there, which is hidden from the world.
Doing what?
Maybe a god came down that she hasn't fought yet.
Dude, you know how many Greek gods
She
there are?
can't.
Fam?
She can't
Exactly.
go back there though.
Why?
In the first movie, her mom said, once you leave,
Yeah, you can't come back.
Okay,
It's
but
not
all
like
right.
a
Well,
sacred
something
place.
changes. Something like a god attacks him, and she's going to go back to save. Like that. That's a good plot right there.
Yeah. Also, that's the thing about Themyscira that I guess you guys could probably clear up. It's not like Wakanda where it's like impenetrable because clearly you could just waltz in.
Yeah,
It's just hidden.
It's just
right.
right?
Yeah,
It's just hidden.
Isn't it in,
she,
like,
she
the
even said in
Bermuda
this movie,
Triangle?
she was like
Yeah.
Zeus put an invisible like force around
Yeah.
the mascara, so she's gonna do that to the jet. Like if
Okay.
another jet hit their jet,
Got you. Okay.
it probably would have got
That's
clapped.
out.
Thank you. All right, you cleared that up. Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
But
Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense now.
But yeah,
So
I
it's
think
not really
I think
invisible.
just in terms of plot, this is probably their safest.
Just
bet.
hidden.
But
Yeah.
I know what you're saying though. I do agree. I mean, it would have been cool to see something. Even if Themyscira, that would have been cool. But it's like, I just feel like
Yeah.
they wanted to get that little fish out of water scene for Steve. You know what I mean? Like they wanted to have those like cool little comedy things.
That
And
works.
we could have
That
had
works.
that. We
Yeah.
could have
And
had
that
that
shit
with
works.
action. But like,
yeah,
I know I'm just
absolutely.
basing it off action, but it's just because the
It
first
just
one
wasn't enough. The
Right.
first one was so good. Like, dude, that scene of her coming out of like the
trenches?
The trenches.
No Man's
And
Land.
her-
Yeah,
Oh my god,
right.
so good.
Not a
Iconic.
single bullet hit like anywhere else. in her
Like the
body.
first one that came, she said, "Fring." Like
That shit
outta here.
gave
Get
me
weak
chills,
shit
and I
outta
watched
here.
it 3 times. Every time I watch the movie, that part gives me chills.
Right.
That's like Batman vs Superman level shit. Like when I like this scene right here, this shit gives me fucking chills.
This dude
Every time.
It's just going.
Yo, nah, chill.
Continue though.
Yeah, you cooking, bro.
I don't know. I couldn't find myself getting invested in this movie
Right.
at all. Like
Yeah,
I tried hard,
absolutely.
and
Right, because I love
Sucks.
Gal's portrayal. I love the
Everyone's
character.
portrayal is
Right.
really good.
they
Right.
all did good. They
Right.
all did good, but I couldn't get invested.
Hey,
This never happened to me before. Like I kind of lean towards defending the DC movies, but like when they're somewhat good, and this movie was somewhat good, but it's like I can't really defend it. If someone doesn't like it, I'm just gonna say I get it.
I can agree. Right.
I agree.
No, same. Like when someone said, like that's why I got tight with him about the first movie. Cause I'm like, you're bugging. First movie's awesome. First movie's incredible. But this one, I'm just sort of like, all right. I mean, you got a point. you do have a point.
You can still say it a little nicer though.
Right.
I mean, you didn't have to say it. I mean, good lord.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, the actors did their thing. Patty, we couldn't have done it any better. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
You're always welcome on the
according
podcast.
to any one of you, any one of you, we're sorry.
You don't want them to be
We're
here.
sorry.
We totally
Yeah.
get it. But we would love to have you. I'm kidding.
Shout
What
out to
have
Patty.
who?
Shout out to
Oh,
Patty
Patty-
Jenkins.
Patty-
Any of the actors, but that's what I'm saying.
Gal,
Like,
feel free.
but
Shit.
I agree with you in terms because I'm in unlike Ariel, I'm invested in Gal's Wonder Woman.
Oh, me so much.
So that's why to me watching this, I was just like, please,
Disappointed.
I want to like it. I want to like it
I
because I
was
like
disappointed.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't.
Exactly.
I think the movie was just overall a little disappointing for all of us. I mean, which kind of sucks. I mean,
At the end of the
But
day,
again,
though, can we look at the brighter side of things?
got a
It's the
superhero
holiday
film.
season. Thank you.
What?
Like we got a superhero film after so
no,
long
yeah,
after this fucking.
yeah.
And we
crazy
sound like
year.
spoiled brats, by the
Yeah,
way.
we do,
We straight up.
Yeah, but
sound
this
like
is what we
spoiled
do,
brats.
bro. We gotta come here and
we
be
are
honest.
spoiled brats.
We dissect
No, but
superhero
all right,
movies.
we can be spoiled about what we get in terms of content and stuff. But also, we're still the consumer at the end of the day. I'm still paying.
Yeah.
I'm still paying for HBO Max, so I expect a certain kind of product.
Oh my god,
I mean,
this looks
he's
amazing.
paying.
This looks amazing on our TV.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo, can I point out like?
Yo, can we end this podcast so we can open just finish fucking?
No, bro, I've been waiting this whole fucking podcast.
To get my point across.
I want to
also-
get these nitpicks
Also,
out.
this is the first time we've been together in a long time, like in
Yeah, I
person.
know.
So like,
Facts.
let's cook, bro.
Facts. Hurry up.
So you know when she was under the truck,
Yeah.
that tube that spins.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
That's
come
called,
on.
That's
Let's
called
go.
a coiler, and it wouldn't do that if you.
Shut the fuck up. It's a drive shaft, and it was spinning, and I was like, cool. And she's trying to avoid it. I was like, that makes sense. And then what? And then she just grabs it, and it's like not moving anymore. Like it doesn't even show her trying to stop it.
She's ox.
No, bro, you don't get what I'm saying. You don't get what I'm saying. If she's ox,
I
and
really-
Patty Jenkins
really
understands that the thing spins, and she's avoiding it, and then she goes to grab it, you would show that in CGI, her trying to stop it and then break it. Because that's what she did. She broke it off. But she literally just kind of like hugged it like this.
And then we just cut to the truck.
And then like it broke, and then it. There, you watch it again after this. I'll show you. And
Car guys
it just,
hated that scene.
It didn't make sense, bro. And the physics of her fucking. I don't know if this happened in like the previous in part 1 in Wonder Woman 1. The physics of her like lasso, I don't get it.
Yeah, that was
I
kind of weird.
I think
It was
it's
kind of
pretty,
inconsistent.
I think it's like a
Oh yeah, you know what? It's a lasso, bro.
it's a-
Whatever.
no,
it's
it's-
a,
It's a
Bro, I don't-
lasso of truth.
Yeah,
No,
I
see,
don't
that's like-
care about the
Whatever, dude.
physics of the lasso of
sure,
truth.
man.
I really
They
don't.
could do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
you could continue paying attention if you want.
Alright.
So the lasso, like in the first one, the way she like would whip it and shit, it kind of made more sense. Like like
the
a
motions.
whip, like the
motions,
But like
okay.
I feel like if she just lets go, it like magically goes back
Floats?
into her. Which like if that's the case, like it should have been like that from the start, and then like they kind of like
It's
explain
kind of like
that.
Doctor Strange's cape.
Yeah, like something like that. Like okay, that's cool. I get it. You know, it's a magical thing. But whatever. I didn't get the physics of that. And then like her wings. How does she move her wings on the armor?
Bro, that
I think it's it's just the armor.
Sentient wings. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
ancient, Greek mythology armor. I'm not gonna like dive too deep into it.
I know. I
But
just.
even-
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Well, even
These little things,
even
like-
the flashback when with Steve when she showed Steve the flashback.
Oh, yeah, and it, like-
it literally had
it kind of seems
was a
like
cocoon,
it senses danger. It's kind of like a spidey sense in a sense
Maybe.
that it, it's
Like
sort
you
of
said,
like
it's like Doctor Strange. Oh no, you said that about the lasso.
See these
Well,
things.
that's more like Doctor
I
Strange's
wish
case.
like they would
The wings.
explain like how the suit works. I like things like
Yeah,
that.
little-
Like
she
I
kinda
would have
glossed
geeked
over
out.
She's just like, oh, that's just the ancient
Oh
armor,
yeah,
whatever.
So the way she explains it is it's it's armor. Okay, cool, it's armor, but it has wings that move. How do you move it? Like what? Like explain that. Like Doctor Strange did with the cape. Like then no one gives a shit. And when you're not involved in a movie like I was, you pay attention to stupid shit like that. So like
well, maybe that's why.
yeah, like I don't know
Maybe
what
that's
else to
why,
tell
yeah.
you. Like
that stuff like that can take you out of it because it's like, wait, I want to understand how cool this is.
exactly.
Right.
And then I think another thing that I haven't mentioned yet is the Max Lord, like when she opened up the package and his name was under it. I wish they kind of explained that, like he,
How they got it.
how like because that he obviously he wanted to buy that in the black market behind that jewelry store.
Right.
And
Why-
he found out that it was robbed, and then he's like trying to look for it. Like I
Right.
wish they kind of explained that to
Yeah,
show
was
that
the-
he's more clever than you think.
Was that why his name, like Diana found
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name under it? Okay, that makes
so like
sense.
she pieced together. She saw his name and then she saw that it was a black market.
So
and
why
she was
did he
like,
still
"Oh."
have to rob it? Why didn't he just say, my name is there? I was originally supposed to get
Because
this.
Because it's a black market.
Black
Yeah.
market.
Oh.
And the FBI.
My name is there. Like
And the
That's crazy
FBI.
how she didn't find it. That's crazy.
Here's my shipping information. All right.
Also-
It's right here.
Yeah, my tracking number is 1Z.
She didn't let him borrow the stone. The way they
no,
filmed
she
it,
did.
But the way they filmed it, he just took it and like hid it, like he was
Yeah.
gonna hide it.
No, because
and then
the-
when she explained it, she was like, "Oh no, I let him borrow it." It's like, no, you didn't. According to the scene before, you made it seem like
No,
he
but
stole
the
it.
dialogue before that was he was like, "Oh, I know a guy who can, better take a look at this." And she was just sort of like, "Oh, okay, just make out with me," kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I
So,
probably
so then
missed
it was
that.
just kind of
Yeah,
showing
he
that,
coerced
so,
her.
so it shows that he's obviously up to no
cheater
good.
shit. Yeah,
Mission
he cheated
accomplished.
Right.
Word.
He hit and he got the stone. That's a W, bro. I don't know.
Yo, I love the scene where she was like, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, where she was like, it was such a girl moment where she was like, I'll tell you about that later. Like about
yeah.
her thing. I was like, that was funny. I was like,
She was like,
that
it was
dope.
very we could talk about it later.
Yeah. But
was
Again,
fire.
they all did good. I love their characters. Just too
But-
much dialogue.
we said what we have to say. For those that are listening and not, physically watching, you can still comment somewhere, I believe, on Anchor or Spotify. Oh no, probably not.
Not
right?
Spotify.
No.
Oh my god.
But
Wade.
go to hit us up on Instagram or go to the YouTube video. And for those that are watching on YouTube, comment. Let us know what you thought. This is just what we thought. Whatever you thought, if you loved it, we're
Let us
happy for
know.
you.
Let us know
Let us
why.
know. If you hated it, let us know. But don't bash other people on
Don't
their
be a
opinions.
dick.
This is just our opinions. We said what we said about the film. Guess what? I'm not going on Twitter tonight and being like, that shit was garbage. No, it's fine. We watched it. This is what we thought about it, and that's it.
Yeah,
Shout
if-
out to everyone involved. It's a lot of work. Making a movie. I don't even know where to begin making a movie. So this is still a lot of fucking work. So shout out to everyone that was involved.
Please don't leave any hate comments. I still cry myself to sleep every time I see a Star Wars hate comment. So if I see it on this
Leave
video,
a hate comment for Eunice.
And that's it.
Merry Christmas and
Be
happy
nice,
holidays.
guys.
I guess. See ya.